Good evening, my revolutionary people. It is Tuesday, November 30th, 245 days since I left Sierra Vista. And today, I did Chula Vista and National City, which is south of San Diego. And today was completion. I'm still going to have to do some more San Diego because I don't know who all I got there, but I'm realizing I just have to go in the Hispanic areas and just find places with internet and just do things there because the Hispanic people are pretty sheltered from me. I realized I had to come down here because none of the people I know are Black and Hispanic and what was the other one? The communists kind of are. I know some of them, but all the people that are not in, like, just don't know me, or like, I don't know. I don't have a very good network, I guess, of people who do the gossiping because everyone in, like, all the SS soldiers and the fancy families and the Scandinavians, like, they all, like, are within my gossip circle, and so I can reach them pretty easy, but it's hard for me to reach normal people, especially normal Hispanic people. Those are, like, the hardest people for me to reach, so I'm gonna have to really work hard to get to them in San Diego, but I did get to them in the LA area, so there's hope. And so, yeah. It is what it is. We're just going to keep going because that's what we do. But today I finished what I set out to do. It's pretty exciting. It feels good. It does. I've never tried to do anything this big before in my whole life. I don't think many people have. And I would have never, I didn't do it on purpose at all. It just happened. I just followed my guts and my instincts and just my motivation to, do the right thing. That's all it was. It was nothing premeditated. It just did. If they would have just let me have a good life when I went home to Oregon and got my insurance license, I was okay with struggling and just everything being hard and daily attempted murder, while I was learning everything. And they even gave me, a school that was wrong. When I was taking my insurance schooling, they gave me a special discount link to do the school, and it ended up to be nothing that was really on the test, and I still passed. And so everybody was trying to kill me at work, everybody was trying to kill me at home, they were trying to kill my dogs. And so if they would have just done something to allow me to have a little bit of normalcy, this would have never happened. And I was okay with struggling. I wasn't okay with it, but it's just my normal. It's my normal. And it sucks that normal has to be like that for me. I don't know. I don't want to be a downer because today was a good day. It's going to take a little bit longer to get San Diego in the know, but we can get it done. It'll happen. As long as I reach the Hispanic people, the normal, real Hispanic people, that's all that really matters because everyone else benefits from the war games. The Hispanic people, the real Hispanic people, they're like me. We've never benefited from the war games. Those are my people. Everyone I know has benefited from the war games. My family, the SS soldiers, the fancy families, the Scandinavians, everybody benefits. I've experienced life like a Hispanic person. I've not benefited at all. This has just been something that's cost me greatly. Everything. It's cost me everything. My whole life. I don't want to be mad about it, though. It's hard not to be, but I don't want to be mad about it. I don't know. It is what it is, right? Can't really do much about it. I have hope, though. I have hope that after all this, like, I've pretty much gotten everyone except for the people who extremely benefit off of the war games, the Aryans and their morally flexible ethnic friends that benefit off of the war games. Those are the only people left. So it's a very small percentage of people. It's probably less than 1%, maybe 2 or 3. I did pretty incredible. I'm pretty proud of myself. I guess I hope that there's something, like, I hope it's going to pay off. Like, I didn't do it for it to pay off, but I did it because it's the right thing to do. But I do hope that I get to live a normal life. I mean, who doesn't hope that they get to live? I guess a lot of people don't hope for normal, but I've always hoped for normal. And I was thinking about, like, how I dated Marty, and he sought me out too, but he's the only Hispanic South American that I was ever really around. He was really good to me, and I really, like, if I had been able to choose traditional and normal, I would have chosen him, but that wouldn't have been it would have been the end of me. I don't know if I would have ever been able to get, well, I guess I could have gotten married if I want. That was a long time ago, and then I probably would have had a baby, and my family would have turned him into someone who would just destroy me even more, just like them. No one's ever been safe. And I hope that one day, soon, maybe like this week, next week, someone becomes safe. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I want it to be over. I'm done. I finished everything I set out to do. I saved the world because I can't save myself. I don't know. Funny story, I caught Haywood eating rocks today. And I tried to feed him chips like I eat. I fed him some ground beef, but they won't eat a lot of it because it has drugs in it. And they even found Chick-fil-A earlier in a Walmart parking lot, and they wouldn't eat it, or they didn't want it. I don't know. I thought for sure they'd be all over it. Oh no. So I knew that stuff was chemically and wrong, but I didn't. He would rather eat rocks. And I fed him some coconut oil too. It's just funny. It's not funny that he's eating rocks, but it's just funny that he won't eat the chemicals. They don't like chemically stuff. And I get it. I'm tired of it too. But it is what it is. Mr. Utah yelled at me via text message. It really upset me. It didn't really upset me. It just, I don't know. I guess I really saw how small he feels on the inside. I asked for help. I asked him to take care of my dogs if something happened to me. I was having a freak out moment when I did it. I totally admit it, but he yelled at me. He's like, "How do you want me to help you?" And then I asked if he would spend a weekend with me in December, and he said maybe if I'm around. And basically all I got from that is he feels powerless, because I feel like when I ask for help, people feel powerless. Oh God. And it brings out their humanity, because they are just as powerless over their own lives. They just don't want to think about it. They just have some social norms that I stopped partaking in. I don't know. It just made me see people for different. A1 won't respond to me. if I go back to Oregon, it's not going to be good. Thought about going to Mexico today. It's probably not a good idea either. The people down at Walmart in Chula Vista were an interesting bunch. They were people who believed dysfunction to be superior. Not all of them, but a couple of, like some of the Hispanic ladies that were following me to the bathroom. It was pretty interesting. They've been destroyed their whole life, and so all they seek is destruction. Potential doesn't interest them whatsoever. It was sad. I know they are the exception to the rule, but in my Truman Show, those are the kind of people I see over and over. I go and I announce all this stuff, and I don't even watch the people anymore because they've just gotten so different. All the people with a heart, I feel like they know. I mean, there's some who still don't know, but in my Truman Show, like, I'm not surrounded by people who don't know anymore. I just feel like I'm gonna hold on tight to Vallejo. That was a really good day. It was a really good day. And I'm always gonna remember that day. It always makes me want to cry because it was just so priceless. I saw myself for the first time in those people because they saw me. They saw my suffering like I've never really been able to see it. And they experienced the love. It was just so priceless. So priceless. So, yeah. What was it, day 245? I think it was. It's Tuesday, November 30th. Last day of November. Oh, and I started this on March 30th. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 months. Feels like longer. I mean, it really started in January when I quit my job, but I didn't run till March. So 8 months. I changed the world. It's probably going to take a while for the world to find out, but they're getting there. Not all the regular people are going to know, but everybody involved in the war games, they probably know. Okay, well that's it, my revolutionary people. I'm not gonna just ramble on too much longer. I don't know what the point is, other than I still have hope. I have hope somebody's gonna be able to see me, and they're gonna see that I'm worth the risk, because what I have to offer could save us all. Even though I've given us everything we need to, like, covertly survive, I would like to overtly survive. I would like to live good lives in the overt world too, not just covertly. I want to overtly enjoy a life that we were destined for. I know that's asking so much. It is. It's asking so much. But I've done so much, and I promise to do more. I will always do more, because that's just who I am. I love you, my revolutionary people. Have a celebration drink for me tonight. I really love Malbec wine. Have a glass of wine for me. I love you all. Mwah. We'll talk again soon.